Yay, we're live. Oh, my camera keeps freezing. I'm really hoping that's not going to be a thing all this whole time. Look, there it goes again. Oh my gosh, I am frozen. This is going to be so much fun. Is my audio freezing too? I don't know. This is crazy. I'm glad you guys are here. I have so much to tell you. Like a lot. Let's see who else here. Ooh, Meowie Diamonds. Hi, Cats and Tiffany. Or Cat and Cats. Tiffany. Hey. Oh, I'm muted over there. That's good. Let's see. Who else? Cindy, welcome. Osbear. Welcome. Carol says hello, everybody. Artemis, hi. Linda, hi. Diamonds around the world. Hey. Kim's got a new groove. Ooh, Potato Sparkle. That's a cool name. I like it. And Rich is here. Whoop, whoop. Chocolate Diamond Sarah and Creations Ditzy. Hello. Hello, how are you? Who's excited about this wonderful eating with Crashly and Curtin? Yeah, who is? Who is? And Richard. Richard might come in to the chat. Maybe baby is all I know. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see. Emma's here. Hi, Emma. Hey. So yeah, lots of fun stuff to tell you about. I met Richard Lorenz. What? Yes, in person. And he probably thinks I'm crazy because, let's be honest.
We were just in the neighborhood, it took getting up early and the 4.5 hour drive to get in the neighborhood, but we were just in the neighborhood.
Yeah, we're just 4.5 hour drive. But we actually tried to go last weekend, but there was like a so much % chance rain, and we're like, well, if we're gonna drive 4 hours, we want to make sure we get to see the peeps, right? So we waited and we got to go this time, and it was really, really fun. So the trip there was super fun. We were worried we were gonna get there too late, but because it ended at 1. But so if you all are near the Bentonville, Arkansas. Wait, is it Arkansas? Yeah, Arkansas. You should go see him. He's there every Saturday, and it was really, really cool. I got to see his bird van, and I'll show you all. I took lots of pictures. Seriously. Let's see. Hi, Courtney. Hope you're feeling better. Courtney, were you not feeling good? Let's see. One side, I didn't know he would be here. Okay, so he's not coming into the stream, you guys, because that would be crazy. Although
he may not even pop in the chat.
Yeah, we never know. He said that he might. Let's see. I'm resting right now. Well, good. Let's see. No, it's been a rough week. Okay, Brittany and Robin's here too. Why aren't all the thingies showing up? Oh, here we go. So lots of stuff to show you. We got lots of stuff from when we did go to see him. We got to bring him his goodies, and it all went amazingly. He is so down to earth and funny. And the way I introduced myself, I was like, I gotta make this memorable. So we were walking around this huge place. It's like a huge event. Lots of like booths, people that like make stuff, and other artists and such. It was huge, and there was a lot of dogs as well. We pet all sorts of dogs. So when we finally found all the birds hanging up, Kerwin was like, hey, you should go ask him if you can interview him. And I'm like, that would be so funny. So I'm going to show you a video clip of this that I took and tell you why it's so weird. So I got my phone out, got it on the recorder, and I fully intended on going up and saying, hey, sir, can I interview you with my phone recording? And then at the last second in my head, I was like, he's not going to know who I am. He's going to think I'm a lunatic, right? So I chickened out. I didn't have my camera facing up, but I'm going to show you the first impression moment of me and one of my all-time favorite artists ever. Aside from Emma Casey, of course, she's my favorite. Anyway, so here it is. Excuse me, sir, can I interview you?
Just Ashley?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Why I do these things, I don't know, but I was like, okay, well, maybe it's like slightly less weird if I don't have my phone up to his face. So, but I still pressed record. And he remembered that, you know, he knew who I was. So that was something. He said, "Ashley, that's me. Yes, you know." And it was just so it was something. But what a way.
Blast.
Oh, look, Be the Bird's in the house. Whoop whoop. So
He's like, you recorded that?
I did record that, but I chickened out the last second, so I didn't have it all up in his face.
Sorry, Rick. Sorry if you didn't consent to that recording. She's out of control sometimes.
He said, "What?" So yeah, that was the first impression of Richard Lorenz and me, and you know, we got along great from there. It was he had all these people that like came up to him while we were there. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna be in the way," and like that's what I kept thinking like the whole time. But like I wasn't leaving, you know. Like I drove 4 hours to see the man, you know, and he was just better than I hoped. And oh my gosh, Tina is so cool. She has, I don't know if she has a book coming out. That's not a secret. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Hi, Brittany and Robin. Hurry, Emma. Warm welcome, Richard Lorenz. Okay, so I told you I had more pictures, right? So of course you've all seen this. This is our get together. We are happy-go-lucky. Can we notice Tina's outfit real quick? Look at her. Like she's so styling and profiling. Okay, so there's that. I took other pictures, and I don't know what order these are in. Oh, that's the cutout of the bird, and I love it. So this next one, this is a big, well, not the only reason, but one of the big reasons I wanted to like go there and see is the bird van. He takes this to his shows. It carries all of his artwork with him. Like she's hot. She is hot. She's all sorts of other things, but she's like, if you all don't know, on most of Richard Lorenz's paintings, they have quotes in them. And Tina does most of those quotes. I cannot keep up with this chat. Oh my gosh. Emma, Richard, in the house. Yes, like two of my all-time favorite artists. But yeah, she's just really cool. And like part of like what I didn't expect when meeting them is how easy the conversation would go. I mean, like they were genuinely, you know, interested in, you know, what we do. And of course it's mutual. Like we're super interested in what they do. And it was really cool to get like face on feedback from artists as well, because like it's important to us. So other pictures, let me see. What is this one? The little thumbnails on StreamYard are tiny, so I can't tell what each one is. Oh, so that's a picture of his, you know, things hanging up. So it looks great. This one, I don't know what I was doing. I think that I wanted to imitate the bird because he's always like, "Be the bird." So I'm like, okay, watch. Let me stop. Let me be the bird. So that is me being the bird. This is another one of the super cool van. The QR code takes you to the Be the Bird website. Look at this one, is one of my favorite pictures. Like, look how cool she is. Like, I could sit and talk to this lady all day long. It's my favorite. Like, she's just a great lady. So more pictures. So this is also a funny part of it. Of course, like I was like leaning up or, you know, working myself up to going to see Richard Lorenz in person, you know, a longtime fan, whatever. And I was like, it's not weird, right? If I bring my diamond paintings for him to sign, right? Like I want to come see you, you know, but also I need you to sign this and this. So I did. I brought two of my favorite birds, which is Ida's Little Flockers, and of course, my baby, Family Circus. And he sat and signed them for me, and it was fabulous. I don't know why that picture's super weird, but it is what it is. And I guess Kerwin just kept taking the pictures back to back of him signing it. There's that.
You take multiple and then you choose the best one, not upload all of them.
Wait until you see most of the pictures he took of me. I uploaded all of them. So there, look at my face. Why? I don't know why I was making that face.
I
don't know. This is another one. When he said, I was like, hey, did anybody get a picture of me and Tina? And I didn't think I got one. Well, no, he said, yeah, I got one. And he sends me this. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. This better not be the only picture of me and Tina. You all are like, why is she making that? I don't know. I don't make that face when I talk. I can't even recreate that face. Hello. I'm Kasha. Hello. So I really thought this was my only picture that I got.
That's the face you were making the entire time you were there. Don't lie.
Hello. How? Why do I have an accent when I do that? Hello. I don't know. But that wasn't the only picture. Okay, we got a better one, as you can see. So either way, there are lots of pictures of me going.
But you notice Tina's equally as photogenic in all of them.
Yeah,
you're the one that had the different.
Look how pretty she is, and she's just so pretty and everything. She can't make this face, and I'm just like, I guess I talk like this, and it depends on when you snap the picture. Can't wait to see the release papers of Crash and Richard. That would be very interesting. It won't be of that face, seriously. That's what fans do. So yeah, he signed the backs of my diamond paintings, and that was great. We see. I would buy a Crashly bird. Okay, so there's a news story. So as we were introducing ourselves to Richard Lorenz and Tina, like I said, and this is my husband Kerwin, and the words out of her mouth were, Kerwin, that's an interesting name. Maybe I'll name a bird Kerwin. And I was like, Tina, I'll be real honest with you. If Kerwin gets a bird named after him before I do, I will be upset because mega fan, So, but yeah, if you see, and also if you're listening, Tina, I don't know if you know this, but Ashley and Kerwin put together is Ashwin. So yeah, my channel used to be called Ashwin Crafts and Treasures when it first started.
Original name of our business.
That was the original name of the business, and we changed it because we can do that. She said, spell Kerwin. Oh, you spelled it right. Kerwin or Ashwin. Ashwin. I'm all about winning.
You're going to be like,
yes,
you're
you
like
spelled it right.
Crashly.
Yeah, this is how you spell Kerwin. Crashly. Yes, that's how you spell it. So I'm going to, what should we do first? We have new product debuts that we got some sign-offs for when we went there. So that was exciting. Newlywed birds, Crashly and Kerwin. I didn't say it. Lee said it. So you want to talk about the new product stuff first, or you want to show the goodies?
You can show the goodies.
Okay.
We're gonna have to do the new product stuff on the website because.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch my camera here, and I'm going to show you the stuff we got. If I can figure out how to switch it. Bam. Professional, maybe. So this is my table. I am going to go show you. Okay. So another thing that we discovered is Nora got way more goodies than I did. And I was like, what the heck?
Nora is obsessed now.
Nora is the biggest Richard Lorenz fan now. Like the biggest. Couldn't stop talking about him when we left. So
did you upload that picture?
What? Oh no, I didn't. We got a Be the Bird book. Well, technically Nora got it, and we had to listen to her read it
immediately once we got back to the car.
Immediately. And I was like, Nora, we just sat down and we had to we went to McDonald's to get some lunch or whatever on our way home. She's like, can I bring it with me? And I was like, no, Nora, it's a treasure. What do you mean? It needs to go in a freaking shadow box to be protected by all the elements.
She said it's a very sweet book too. She's like, this is so sweet.
Yes, so we listened to the book in the car a lot. So these are also available on Be the Bird's website. And it's really, really cute. And there's another picture of Tina back here. Let me find it. Look at her! Like, this is a black and white picture, and everything's black and white, but her glasses. Oh, yeah, and there's Richard. Anyway, but there... Oh, my gosh. They should name the bird Nora for... No! I would be super jelly. Seriously.
It's going to be a Nora and Kerwin bird in one painting, and you're going to be like, where's the Crashly bird?
But it's a really, really well done book. And Nora couldn't get over the feel of the cover. It does feel extra super fancy. Like, not going to lie. So you can buy yours. Be the bird. Be the bird. Okay, bethebird.com. Richard, I have to tell you my favorite response to your art. When a younger dude friend saw Odie up on my kitchen wall, he immediately said, "That's my inner child." Yeah. Hi, Koopa Kai. All right, what else did we get? Oh, Koopa Kai, you're going to love my treasures. Stay tuned. So I keep saying we, but Nora, what did Tina say? She said, Nora, go pick out two. And so Nora got to pick two of her favorites. And so she picked this guy. Where is the camera? Look how cute it is. And I was like, Nora, that's nice. Let me just steal it. Anyway, but I didn't steal it, okay? Here, could you put this somewhere? I'm running out of space here. And then she picked, it says, "You've got this." Look at this. The tightrope bird. Eugene. Is that his name? Yeah, it is Eugene. And it says, "You've got this," in little writing right there. Look how cute. These were good choices. I have to find a way to get them framed. But this is my beautiful, much more important. I'm just kidding. They're all important. Little
Mother's Day
print. And I almost cried, but I had to maintain my cool factor. Here, would you put this over there somewhere? Very careful. Thank you. I had to maintain my cool factor, you know. So he pulls. It's didn't cry, but down here it says Crashly. What does it say? Happy Mother's Day, and it says Rick. Blah, 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 blah. I'm assuming that says Richard Lorenz, but it still says what it says, and it says, "When in doubt, I hope you see just how wonderful you are to me. Love, Tina." And Tina wrote that. Love you too, Tina. Love you too. Anyway, so another beautiful signed print. I don't know the process of getting them framed, but we might. I wonder if we can just hang them up like this. I don't know what people usually do.
Actually framed.
So I'm gonna probably take it up to Hobby Lobby or something, and get it framed one way.
You can hang out here with us all the time.
Yes, it'll go on the wall.
Because we do actually spend probably more time out here than we do anywhere else.
We do. So we also got this. Yes, beautiful. I'm gonna switch the camera back.
A little home beside our home.
Oh wait, let's talk about the pens first. Will you put this over there too?
Yes.
Careful. Just kidding. So another thing you guys know that we have been working on, but we have now completely perfected the pen wraps. Whoop whoop. We took Richard some of his, and I kept this one. He would not let me take back the ones I brought, so
He offered, but he really liked it.
They were actually made for him, but in my head I thought he would say, "I don't diamond paint. What am I going to do with this?" And be like, "Okay, no problem."
You didn't paint the tips.
I did not paint these tips, so my bad. But so the pin wraps have been perfected. So this is high quality premium vinyl wrapped pins, and they are resined over, so they're perfectly smooth. We have been painting the tips, so instead of like white tips, it will match like what's over here, pretty close to matching, so they're not just white. Although I don't think the white looks bad. But yeah, diamond painting pin wraps.
It looks better painted.
Yep, diamond painting pin wrapped pen. Wait, pin.
Vinyl wrap diamond painting pen.
There's got to be a better name for
well,
this.
they're still the polymer clay pens. It's just a different process, and they still work. They work with the e-painter. So anybody who's got the vacuum pen painter thing.
And here is like one we did of Becca Tyndall's art. Also, the edges aren't painted, but as you can see, it's gonna be artist print wrapped pen. It's gonna be pin wrapped.
Licensed diamond painting pens.
There's
amazing.
There's a name out there somewhere.
Look at the vibrance.
It is. So of course some of them will kind of be like a different shape, and different ones will look, but it's gonna be licensed to them. Yep. They'll get paid for everything, Of course. Those pens are awesome. Yes. So we have to go through and pick out which images we want to start with. So if you all could have any of Richard Lorenz's birds on a pen like this, what would you choose? He took Family Circus. What did it?
We did Family.
Listen, you're dropping stuff.
I'm making noise.
Family Circus and Myrtle, my favorite.
Circus. Myrtle. There were 2 or 3 others, I thought.
I don't remember what all we did, but which birds would you all like to see? Let me see. Wow, Tina has great handwriting. I bet she did write all those by hand for sure. Let me see. This is cool. Can I still be the bird in the lower left? You can. You can. Yes. Where did that long message go? Let me close out of this real quick, and I'm going to switch my camera over, and then we're going to open back up the comments. Okay, I saw a big long comment up here. Kerwin usually manages this for me. What does it say? I'm a huge Richard Lorenz fan. I have them all, but some that have been archived, which I am very sad about, and waiting on Odie to come back in stock. I love his birds so much. Me too. Me too. They all speak to us in certain different ways, right? Yes, so cool. Beautiful pens. Thank you. Thank you. I did it myself with the help of, someone else's art. But yeah, they're great, and they're gonna be amazing. Now, I will say with the pens though, it's not going to be like the release papers where we don't run out, right? So for my own sanity, I will only list what I make. So like when we release one design, I'll probably make 5 of them, and that'll be it for a while. I can't sell more over, because if I get stuck with like a 20 pen pipe, not a pipeline, but a queue, I'll lose my mind.
We don't like FOMO marketing, and we're not trying to do FOMO marketing, but it's just the 2 of us, and they're not quick to make.
Yeah, they're not as nearly.
So it's going to be a make and release it. Once they sell out, it'll be a little bit before we re-up it.
She says, I want Family Circus. I know. I have to remake mine. Anyway, Family Circus. The Family Circus one looked amazing. I want the Mushroom Tree one. I don't even know if we have that from him. I'm surprised I didn't ask for it right away. Yeah, I don't think we did. But I have a few more that I want from him, so I'm going to message about that. So we have the go-ahead from him to launch the pens. They won't all come out at once. Like, I'm thinking maybe 2 designs at one time, because, like I said, it's just me and Kerwin doing all these things. So for my own sanity, it'll be kind of like a slower rollout until I can find a way to mass produce, of course. But we have Family Circus, somebody said. Or Carol said, Odie, Family Circus, all of them. All of them, babe. Every single one. The Mushroom Tree one would be so cute. That would be a really, really good one. Hello, will there be a discount code for tonight? There should be. Our sale is over. He's working on that right now. And you'll see it scroll across the bottom when it is active. Would a waiting list be possible to get on? It could, but not for all the different designs. Like, I could list like 5. If it's all the designs, then you have to keep in mind when we print them out, it's the size of a piece of paper, right? So it's harder to manage. I need 2 Family Circuses, 3 Idas, 7 Odie,
Basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to make, I'll print out a page of one design. We'll make that many pens, and then that's the amount that'll be listed. So on and so forth. And then once we get more to when it's okay, I've got time to make more, when Crashly has time to make more, we'll print out more, we'll get them made, then we'll update the quantities. There might be periods where they're sold out at times, but that's because we've got to be able to keep up with orders. We got to be able to keep up with products and everything. So
we'll think about doing some sort of pre-order stuff. It just couldn't be for everything. It's just too much to manage for all the designs. So we don't do any type of FOMO for any of our other products. I mean, I guess signs could sell it, but that's just if we run out, but the papers we don't. So this would be the only thing that would. Okay, I saw Flo. Mildred, do a poll on your Facebook group to see which birds are most in demand. I would, but last time I did a poll for Richard Lorenz's designs, they were all very, very close together. So I could try to do another one specifically for pens to see what people would think. We'll see. What did it say? Just kidding. I would be lucky to get one of them. Well, I'll give you all plenty of notice, I think, before. They're not ready to be launched quite yet. I just finished, because I also have the Bake Each pen. So the base of those, I don't know if you can see. So like the inside is a pink pen, and then the white is clay. So I have to wrap each pen in polymer clay it thickens up the pen and it makes it weighted properly for comfort. So like when you hold it, you can go for like a long time, which also takes a bit of time. So, and I just made 5 more. So I need to like sit down and make like a bunch of the pen blanks so we can just like go to town wrapping them all.
Yes.
I went to Mildred Canvas. Yep. Let's see, what else did I miss? I was thinking for one at a time waiting list. We might be able to do like a per design. That's interesting. That would be an overwhelming amount of work. It's hard with so many pre-orders, because like this is different than like tumblers, where like a tumbler wrap takes a whole page to print, whereas pen wraps, you know, each pen wrap takes up this much space of a whole piece of paper. So it's like, I don't know, but the per design possibly we'll think of it. So glad I confiscated your pens. He did. You know what? But I had this one.
We've been tossing around a few different ideas to do with artists. We've been talking about subscription boxes for artists. Since we're, you know, as far as the releases go, basically it would be like if you got a subscription box, it would have, say, a sampler pack of each release from the previous month of that artist, and maybe a pen or a cover minder. But the pricing, you know, the pricing needs to be on point to ensure that the artist gets what they are due, and we're not struggling business-wise. Other things we've talked about were bundles, doing like, for those that we have the ability to do tumblers for and stuff, doing a tumbler, pen, cover minder, and paper bundle like we've done in the past of regular prints. Do that with artist prints. So that way we've been working on getting this pen situation so we can dive into that. So there's going to be some other possibilities coming up. It's just we've got the retreat coming up in June. Just got these new artists we released last Friday. We're working on some more and working on keeping orders up. We're pacing ourselves as best we can to ensure proper scaling as well as providing you guys with what you want.
So we all understand that license, what did it say? License to art costs more. We want the artist to be paid fairly. Yes. So do we. That we pay our artists pretty good, I think.
We try to anyway.
I wanted to download that one picture that Nora made on the way home because it's really cute. Like when I say my daughter got obsessed with Richard the Rent, like I'm not making it up. She kept saying things like, "When I grow up, I want to be an artist too." And it was just, it's really, really cute because before, you know, like, of course, I'm not enough to pique my daughter's interest with art, okay? And I'm not a good, you know, drawer, okay? I've been messing around with like media art a little bit, not media, digital art, but I'm not good at it. It's still fun to like try, but yeah, I've tried to get to sit her down and like draw with me and stuff, and she just was uninterested. She's 10, you know, so we meet Richard and hang out with him for like an hour or whatever, however long we're there, and then on the way home, this is what she draws
in the back seat.
While we're driving home. And not only did she draw this, she was like, "Could you please show?" She kept calling him Rich because I called him Rick and his name is Richard. I call him both. Whatever. Just don't call him late for dinner. Anyway, she's like, "Can you please show this to Richard?" And I was like, "Nora, he's going to think that we're bugging him." She's like, "Just show him." Oh my gosh. And so I did. And
she's like, where did you even get the stuff to draw? She's like, "I brought my notebook and pen and markers."
She did. She brought her paper and she brought her markers, and it was just, it's so cute the way some people can just like, I don't know, inspire people in certain ways. So it's really cool. He also like goes to schools and stuff and takes coloring pages, and it's really cute. That is so sweet.
It was an awesome couple.
It was. The bundle idea sounds awesome. Well, we'll talk about that. I don't know. Understand license. What else did I miss? She did a good job. She did. I'm very, very proud of her. She's been inspired. Continue to encourage her. Absolutely. I definitely will. It should be a release paper. You hear that? She would be so excited. So that's in development. So we're working on trying to get a bunch of the pens ready to go so we can list those. I think we're aiming to have them released next week, or maybe we can wait to release them.
To have them released starting Friday. I was trying to shoot for Tuesday, but
yeah, probably Friday.
we got a lot going on, and then Maddox's graduation is Thursday night, so we want to be prepped for Friday way before then. So I think Friday would be a good shooting day. If we were shooting for Tuesday, but get other stuff, we could still release them on Friday.
Yep. And we're also moving to, like previously we've been releasing everything on, Fridays, and then, some things trickle in on Tuesdays and everything. So we're actually changing the way we do releases. We are going to be having regular releases Fridays and Tuesdays now. That's to get more of our artists' work out and available to you all, and hopefully like build up a better pipeline for their, artist profile on our website. So we will have just the same amount released on Tuesdays now and Fridays. So keep an eye out for that. And I always post everything we release on our website or on our Facebook page and in our Facebook group. So make sure you follow both of those.
And we're still going to be doing some regular print releases this Tuesday. I know we're going to have the tracking papers you guys suggested. I've been tweaking on those. Got a couple different designs for those.
You've been tweaking on them?
And a couple other standard, because we've had a lot of customers still request that we still do some standard designs, and we're not quitting those either. We'll be doing some of those too. But yeah, starting next Tuesday, we're going to have a vote for. We're going to go off previous votes. So like we've got the vote that we're putting up this week for this Friday's release. We're going to go off that vote for Friday's release, and then their Tuesday's release, which will be about a week and a half after Friday.
Yeah. All right, Melanie, be safe. Mel just left the retreat at, that one's the Mingle
in the
Mitten retreat. So she is boarding a plane. Be careful, Mel. You've been amazing. I was so jealous of everyone at this retreat because I usually go to all of them. But, I have the Great Lakes Escape one in June. Yeah, not all of them. I try to go to some. But, we've got so busy and stuff. So, but I was so jealous, and Mel kept video calling me. And it was so great to, kind of see everyone, on a phone. So, safe travels, everyone who is traveling. I think I saw somebody else in here that I know is leaving. But, yeah, that looked like a lot of fun. So, we have the Great Lakes Escape Retreat at the end of next month. So we're also going to be working out what we're going to do business-wise for that week, because we don't just go we go for a little bit longer. Well, you might. Are you going early too?
Maybe a day or two earlier. I don't know.
It'll be we'll be gone from Wednesday to Sunday.
As far as my leaving goes, is going to be based off where we're at business-wise.
Yeah.
If I've got to stay up till almost the day, working stuff to where it's only 5 days that we're gone, 4 days that we're gone, then I'll do that. But
we'll announce too when we know well beforehand what our plans are as far as the business.
You'll be leaving Friday.
Yeah, I'm going early to the sisters retreat. I think we're meeting Rebecca to pick me up or something, because he's coming with his mom. His mom will be there this year, y'all. So if you're going to GLE, you will meet my mother-in-law. Her name's Ginny, and she's great. And she's been wanting to go. She's been bored, so she'll like it. She wants to meet everybody, so that's going to be cool. So he's coming separately, and I'll be without him. Seriously. Are you going with me, girl? I hope you're not asking, because I already planned to. It's already, we went outside and got a rock and writ it, and we wrote it in the stone that I was. So I hope you know that, yes, Rebecca, I'm coming with you. If not, then we're going to have to ship me in a box or something. Okay, because I don't have a ride. Okay. That'll be fun to meet her. Yes, it will. So yeah, we're meeting you, Rebecca, one of those days.
If not, we'll just have to drop you off and then go do our own thing for a few days.
Well, whatever. Can't wait to get to. Oh, hi, Devin. To get the lowdown. What do you mean? We're completely normal people. Like, just ask Richard Lorenz. He's super normal. Like, seriously. I have proof that he's super normal. And I'll show you right here. Like, doesn't everybody stand like this in front of their van? I know I do. I go find my car, and then I just stand there just like that all the time. And you kind of look more like you're being the bird more than I did in that other picture. I'm just saying. So there's that. Speaking of my artistic abilities, once upon a time, I drew a digital bird, and here it is. Guess who this is? I made this on my tablet all by myself. And yeah, art is hard, okay? It's crazy, but it's still fun to try. Why are you making that face? It's a beautiful bird. It's so pretty. I don't know.
That's the Crashly's version of Rick. I really want to see what Rick's version of Crashly is.
You should have seen me trying
It's
to
gonna have a
draw
weird face going, "Can I interview you?
Can I interview you? Hello. Hello. You know what? As I showed you, I think my daughter has a more artistic, natural talent than myself. That's why I license
Wouldn't you
people.
tell me you said you wouldn't care if you were a caterpillar at the bottom of the trees? You
Yeah.
just want to be in it.
Yeah, I just want to be, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so Rick, on your next painting, if I am, featured, I would take a bug. I would be a bug. I don't want to be a ladybug. I'll be a cockroach. I don't want to be a cockroach, ew. But I really don't want to be a ladybug. I'm telling you. But I'll be like, that's me.
It'd be a bird, a bird scared of ladybugs while all the other birds are laughing at him.
No, I don't want to be a scaredy bird. Okay, I'll be any bird. Just, bird is the word, okay? As long as you're not flipping me the bird. Did you get that? That was a good joke. I would. That's a cool van. Yeah, I agree. He's practicing his car surfing skills. Probably. That needs to be a paper. You guys and your papers. What? I swear, if I was over here picking my nose.
Oh, there's a paper. I'm going to screenshot that. It's straight up. Yep, right there. Right there. I'm going to go back and screenshot that.
Release paper. I can't believe how many we've sold of Rich and the stuff. The door. My gosh. Your daughter needs a licensing agreement. Seriously. Ew, no. Emo, ostrich, flamingo, peacock. Yes. And I'm just saying, I also drew this girl once. Look at her.
Really got him thinking now.
Look, this looks just like me. You can't even tell. I'm still on my webcam. See, we look the exact same.
Yeah, same hair color and everything. Cross those eyes, babe. Cross them. There you go.
Stop. You're distracting me. So yes, art is good for your soul, even if you're not so good at it. But digital art is much harder, in my opinion. There's so many buttons.
Eve, that is one that is coming out Tuesday.
What is it? Yes, Adam Tutu, please. Oh, I thought I had that picture in here too. This one.
Rockstar Adam and what's the other one? Thug Life Tammy.
Thug Life Tammy. I don't have that one in here. You can add it if you want. I don't know what that one looks like. You can submit customs, people. Yeah, you could. Although if it is really good, please let me sell that. It would be great. But yeah, so art is good for your soul. And we're always looking to sign people. Speaking of Rich, why do I have this picture of Rich? What are you doing and why are you making that? That looks just like that face I was making in that picture with Tina. Because my husband hates me and he's just so mean to me. Where is that picture? Is it this one? Why? I like that self-portrait, Ashley. Thank you. It looks like, come on. It looks exactly like me, I think. See? It's the same thing. I'm a messy artist. My creativity process is chaotic. IDK, I could learn digital. If you could learn digital art, I will say if it's like harder to blend the colors in digital art because there's like 15 million brush and pencil options, whereas like acrylic and watercolor paint, like you can blend. Okay, it's easy peasy. It's great.
This is Thug Life Tammy.
Oh, Thug Life Tammy. This is the next community paper, also with Tutu Adam. What is this? What is the Tutu Adam one called?
Rockstar Adam.
Rockstar Adam. Those will be coming. We can probably have those ready by Tuesday. I'm
yes,
sure.
they're going to be on there Tuesday.
On Tuesday. It is. I'm a messy. Oh, I already read that. Emma says, "Hi, Rich. Oh my gosh, my two artists are talking to each other. This is great. Emma knows nothing embarrassing about me. It's gonna be."
Could you imagine a retreat with you, Emma, and Rick?
Oh my gosh. Rick would be so annoyed with it. Can I interview you? Because I would make everyone say that. I would be like, go ask Rick if you can interview him. It'll be great. We need Rich with guyliner. Oh my god, I thought you were talking about Richard the Friends. I was like, oh my gosh.
Throw in Becca.
He'll never go for that. That would be cool.
I wish we could like do a retreat just for our signed artists. Let's get them all together in one spot and hang out.
Do you think our signed artists would want to hang out with us?
Just for them to hang out with themselves, with each
That
other.
would be cool. I bet Emma, like she seems so shy and calm. I bet we get her and then I give her some drinks and I bet she'll be bouncing off the walls. And I'll be like, "This, I knew you had it in you, you calm, beautiful princess, you." You said, "Of course." Okay, well, get on that. Have you ever told them about your convention thingy?
No, because I don't want anybody to steal it before I get.
Okay, we won't. I won't say anything. And Tina, she has some great stories. Yes, let's do it. I want a castle retreat, and it's on my bucket list to go visit a castle. It's something I've always wanted to do.
All right, Emma, that's what we need to do. We need to go castle style. Let's see if we get like a reality TV show involved to pay for it all. we'll be like we're making a reality TV show about artists being in a castle together.
Diamond painting, the new fad. Come see the diamond painters in their natural habitat. Oh, that's funny too. On my way to go meet Richard the Friends, I made a post, and the post said something along the lines like, "We are on our way to go see some birds in their natural habitat," and then I put hashtag be the bird, so I thought it was pretty obvious where we were going, but I think people commented and thought we were actually going to go visit birds because they're like, have a fun and relaxing weekend with your family and see all the animals. You got it. We sure will. Yes. Yes, castle retreat. I do. I want to go to a castle. I've never been to one. Any chance to meet Richard Lorenzo? Why does everyone call him Lorenzo? Lorenzo.
And it could be a spell check.
And Lorenzo, it could be a spell check. I bet it was. I've had so many unfortunate spell corrections or whatever. Love that our artists show up for this community. I know. They're kind of the best.
I was like, no, I don't want to organize it.
She said, I'll try to go to a castle retreat, but I don't want to organize it. I might be able to find one, but here in the States, I just don't. There's a few castles,
really,
but
it's
but they're like ones where you have to rent the whole castle. Okay, you don't.
I looked at renting some castles for a retreat just because I was curious, and
mm-hmm.
yeah, cruises are cheaper.
Cruises are cheaper than the castle retreat.
Anybody looked into the cruise situation?
Yeah, but you pay one fee for the castle split into.
No. I'm talking once you split it down and everything.
Is it more than the value of our house? The trip, pretty.
Well, you would probably be looking at about if one person were to go, based off what I could find for catering and everything to do a decent retreat, would be anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 per person, and that's for them to get there too. Because I don't look at it's only this much, but you got to get there. So
yeah, that's true.
Overseas flying across the pond.
Well, maybe we can find one cheaper that is presumed to be haunted. We can find one that's haunted and cut a deal. Like, look, it might be this much, but I know about the ghosts.
That's why I said just pitch it to Netflix as a film idea. Or as a reality show idea. Get them to pay for it.
Yeah, like the castle in Traders. That's perfect. I just want to go into a castle. And that would be great. And one of the requirements.
Alan Cummings to visit us there.
Yeah, one of the requirements at the retreat is we had to play at least 5 rounds of hide and seek because, yeah. And I know I have to touch all the things. Like, you have to find all the books to, like, see if there's a secret thing behind it. Seriously. No haunted castle. Oh, come on. But we could go for a tour to the castles. Would that be the same as hanging out? Fine, but we'll go stay at your house, Emma, because I tell you what, if I'm coming to see you, it will be for longer than a tour at the castle. So I have to stay somewhere. So I guess we're going to do a camp out at Emma's. Okay. What else was there? Castle of Dreams is so fabulously awesome. Yes. I feel like even if the castle wasn't like pre-haunted, we would find a way to make it seem haunted because like it's huge. Seriously, it better be like a big old castle. A castle for a friend crash. Like, I got you. You do? Do you? Because
they cost so much because they're huge in the wedding area.
Yeah, and we don't want a wedding. We just want to
diamond paint. Just craft.
Sit around and diamond paint. Yes. Let me see. I'm not going to a castle unless I get to dress up Harry Potter style. Yes. I'm thinking more like Bridger. Like, I'll get my Bridgerton dress out, and I'll be one of those Bridgerton people.
Ditzy, what's keeping you from doing that every day? I mean, come on. We can all dress up however we want.
Look, do I look like the queen from Bridgerton? Oh, Queen Charlotte? Haunted during Halloween. See? Imagine. Okay? It would be great. I'm with you, Ditzy. How about an old mansion in New Orleans? I would go. But like if we have to fly out of the country, I'm telling you, I'll have to sell one of my children or something because like that would be crazy. Oak Alley Plantation. Is that a castle?
It's a national historic landmark near New Orleans.
Can you rent it out? And see, I would kind of want it for like a week, right? Or a longer weekend. It would be incredible.
I don't think. Yes, it's nice.
And then imagine if I could, I would ask some artists, hey, do you want to come meet people? And these people are huge fans of yours. And how incredible would that be? This is why I'm the idea gal and not the Google.
No, it's just tours. It doesn't let you.
Oh, it's only tours?
Yeah.
We wanna take over the castle, okay? We want to be there. Although there can be butlers. I've never even seen a butler in real life. That would be something. We have castles in the U.S. Well, like ones that we can go.
I mean, they have an inn. I don't know if it's in the actual.
And that's another thing. I feel like I would want access to like the whole castle to go, mess with all their stuff. Because that's the first thing I do when I go visit people's houses and stuff. I look through their stuff. And I think that that's normal, to go through people's stuff, right? No, just kidding. But really, I don't want to worry about, running into people or being loud or whatever. You see, I embarrassed Paul too much already. I yelled ouch at Walmart today at lady backing her scooter. Ditzy. That's really funny. I have some stories about funny people at Walmart. Let me see. It's transatlantic cruise. Lots of time for. I'm going on a cruise next year, but it's just, cruise was also on my bucket list, so that's getting checked off. Technically, my bucket list item is to go visit a castle, but imagine being able to like sleep there in these big fancy rooms for like a whole week. Like,
see, Ditzy, there's a Chateau de Lille in Oregon City.
If you can't say it fancy, we can't go. It's a
Chateau de Lille. Chateau de Lis. Chateau de Lille.
Delay?
L-I-S, de Lille.
Is it a late transportation system?
Funny.
Isn't a chateau a dance move? Grand Dejay? I don't know. What did it say? Definitely, Richard. Interview with a vampire. Yeah, I would.
That looks pretty cool. It's charming. It's like just trying to find a price.
Yeah, so castle retreats are expensive. The cruise is going to be a blast. Finally get to meet you. Yes, we will be there. And I've never been on a cruise before, but I did pop into Rich's live earlier, and he was talking about how people are scared to go on cruises because they're afraid to fall off. And I'm like, what? We got a balcony room? And so that would be crazy. I don't think people really do. They fall off? Is that a thing that happens? Because I got my name Crashly because like I fall a lot, and I actually broke my ring as well. That's why I'm wearing a naked wedding ring, because I lost my diamond somewhere between here and the house. So that's gonna be crazy. I cannot believe people actually fall off cruise ships. That's a thing that happens. I should be concerned. I think that I might have to wear like weighted shoes or one of those ropes to make sure that I'm tethered to the ship or something. She says, no, you will be fine. Melissa, I'm going to hold you to that. If I fall in and I'm swimming, Melissa, Sparkle in the Woods said I'd be fine. That's what's going to happen. We keep you away from the edge. But I got a balcony room. Is that going to be like, sometimes I know what I want to ask, but like the words, like, a balcony. Could I jump into the ocean if I wanted to? Could I? I don't know. You have to really try hard to fall off a cruise ship. Well, I probably won't try to do that. It seems like a horrible idea. But I will get all up in that ocean when we go to do all the stops. It sounds so amazing. People that fall off ships are doing something they aren't supposed to be doing. You don't say. You don't say. That would be an interesting activity to have on a cruise ship. To purposefully, go there. That would be crazy. But we watched a video of all the things you can't bring on the cruise ship, and there's so many things you can't bring. You cannot bring a speaker. I don't remember, but there's this whole video about Carnival Cruise, what you can't bring. So if you're going on the cruise, you might want to like look at that stuff, because you have to basically throw anything away that you're not allowed to take. I said you have to do something stupid to fall off. You just don't fall. Well, that's what happens when you pop into someone's live and then get right back out. You only hear a few words. I could have sworn you were talking about people falling off cruise ships. I have a balcony too, and I'm single. Maybe we will be next door. Hey, we are great neighbors. Ask T-Mall, okay? T-Mall and Jerry at the couple retreats ago had the joining room to us, so there was like a door, and we would just go in and out of there all the time. Well, they would prop it open. We're great neighbors. We did not invite everyone to a party at their room without their consent, but yeah, so within 10 minutes I put this blast out there like party in T-Mall's hotel room, and there was like 15-20 people in there within 10 minutes. It was funny. So if you're going to GLE, you'll be next. I'm just kidding. I think we narrowed down who it was going to be, but I don't remember. The rails are too tall. Oh, just stay off the deck in bad weather. Okay. The balcony railing is chest high. I've been known to jump pretty high. I'm just kidding. I have zero desire to go and, jump off of a moving ship. I think that's absolutely insane. Most of them have a deck that sticks out farther than the upper decks, so it's hard to clear it. Oh, I'm glad that we have all put in this much thought into what it would take to fall off a cruise ship. But I'm super, super excited about going. And like, I've never been on a big old island either, so we get to go to 3 or something like that. So it's gonna be great. And we get to meet Rachel Ray in person, which that's another person I've talked to like on the regular for like the past 5-6 years since the beginning. Like when Rachel had her 6,000 subscriber giveaway, I was just starting out making polymer clay pins, and I made her pins to give away. And like, we've been talking since the very beginning. And so it's crazy to talk to somebody virtually for so long and meet them in person. It's just awesome. I'm excited. Where does it say? Crashly high to a short person or a tall person. So I can jump high, like over, let me see, a chair that's laying down. That's probably how high I can jump. We call my daughter Ashley Crashly. You do? She kept hitting things when she started driving, including her boyfriend's mom's car. Woo! Now her mother-in-law. Okay. Cost her $500 to pay for repairs. Now she's actually a good driver. That's crazy. I've literally never hit anything with my car. that's something. But I run into things all the time, like just walk into them. I'm pretty sure that's how I broke my ring. I just banged my hand on something. But it happens quite often. We need to make sure you are safe, Crashly. I know. So excited to meet Rachel and Kara. Yes. Well, I've met Kara like 1,000 times, but it's exciting. We went on a cruise last July. Very relaxing. And Rick says, I don't know what that face is. Went on a government paid cruise. See? This is going to be great. And we're buying like that. There's like this add-on option for drinks or something. So I don't know if they limit how many drinks you get on the cruise, but you got to buy a pass to get more than the allotted generic amount. And I'm like, I need all the things, please. I don't really need Wi-Fi, but that is crazy that there's no cell phone service. Is there cell phone service on a cruise ship?
You gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay for cell phone
in the middle of
service.
the ocean.
How am I gonna go without seeing my cats?
Take pictures.
And yes, I do think there's cell phone towers in the middle of the ocean. Duh.
Take pictures.
Whatever.
Just look at pictures.
Don't do the drink package. Oh well, great. Now there goes all my plans. I'm like that too. I don't know. We haven't bought any add-ons, but we're gonna research it more before we do. I know I want to do at least one of the excursion things. You know, I wanted to go the scuba diving, but you know, it costs like $800, which is insane. Call over Wi-Fi and on land. Oh, so yeah, during the stops we'll have. Okay, that's cool. Do the math. It doesn't work out. Spend the money on Wi-Fi. Why?
It's going to be difficult because your phone doesn't have a SIM card. So you're going to have to ensure that your SIM card does not turn, that normal.
I'll just borrow someone's phone, okay? It's like, for real. Like, if one person just gets the cell service, I'll borrow their phone and be like, hey, can I please call all my other, you know, people that I got to call? I have people to call and things to say, okay? You would have to drink like a dozen drinks every single day of the cruise to pay for the package. Okay, so when you say drinks, are you talking about like alcoholic drinks or like a soda? Because if it's alcoholic drinks, then I probably would not get that out of that. Oh my god, is that Crashly? It is. It is. Hello. Hello, I'm Crashly. I just developed this accent within 5 minutes. Hello. How are you? Do you guys want to hear my Emma impression? We got some nice drills here, and we got some nice canvas. Look at this canvas. It's so nice. Nice. I love the way she says noise.
Do a cartoon there at the end.
Noise.
Noise.
Noise. I don't know. It just happens. It's a natural thing. Soda package is not too expensive. Like, yeah, I don't drink like a lot of alcohol, not because like I'm, you know, anti-alcohol or whatever. It tastes gross, but I would like an amaretto sour or 2 or 3 or 4. So there's that. Some, not just alcohol. It could be worth it if you find a deal. Are you going on the cruise, Rich? I think I asked you, but I don't remember what you said. You got some nice alcoholic beverages here.
Should we show them some noise images?
Do you have noise images to show?
I was going to share on the screen.
So Kerwin, he did not have... okay, I can't keep it up. So Kerwin had to go mow his mother's lawn right before the stream. So we don't have the new releases printed out. So we are going to show you the new releases on a screen share. Let me see. OJ, coffee, bottled water, soda, drinks, etc. Do the math. Based on how you drink everything is based on you. Okay. I like to have a drink like at all times, pretty much. I don't know. Oh, you sounded like Pinky from Pinky and the Brain. Hey there. Hey there. Carnival limits 15 alcoholic drinks per day. 15. Oh my gosh, that's just so not enough.
15?
15. This is not enough. That
per
I would
day.
die. I would die if I drank 15. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me see. Per day, but also includes bottled waters, specialty coffee, Gatorade, and the like. Drink package is a must if you drink alcohol. Like, I would like a few alcoholic beverages, but I don't drink a lot. Carnival has those limits as it's a big time partying cruise line. Oh boy, Royal Caribbean has no limit on alcohol drinks per day. Don't ask how I know. Okay, Nancy. Okay. We need to go party with Nancy next. She seems like a fun time. And 40 ounces of coffee. They're going to measure my coffee intake. Don't tell 7 Brew. I would die. I am going Norwegian July to Alaska. Are you gonna see Berta? That's so funny. Alaska's a big place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing with all my Canadian friends. I think like
They live in Canada. We can go see
We
them
can
and
just
them
go
and them. And I'm like, well,
we
they
can just
live
go see them.
there. And
Right.
they live there. That's
Well-
not going to happen.
well, I was talking about going to visit Rhonda, who's in, Canada, and while I'm there, I could just go visit Bev B. And in my head, I think Canada's one place, but no, it's a giant place. So just because they're both in this giant country doesn't mean like, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, that's easier than it sounds. I get free drinks with my loyalty program. Oh, Rich goes on cruises. He's a loyal cruise guy, and then free at the casino. There's a casino. Is
It may
there?
not be one of ours, but there are.
That would be crazy. I'm gonna try to see Berta if she is available. I like to try new drinks, and if I don't like it, I don't finish. It's not like I wasted money. I see. Haha, Bev V lives 20 minutes from me. That rhymed. Bev B lives 20 minutes from me. She's an Edmonton girl. Hey. Typically, cruises include regular coffee, decaf, blah, blah, blah. I ordered the new Kettner papers. Yay! Anything with his art, you got me. Yeah. So we're going to show you these new designs here. So we just launched a few new artists, quite a few. So JoJo Arts is among them. And as you saw, Dragon Castle just released from DAC this Friday, who all here grabbed Dragon Castle because it's so stunning and beautiful. And also, King's Pass. So he got like a bonus release because of his release here. So then we have, I saw Into the Wonderland when I first started diamond painting. I love that piece a lot. And Seasons of Change, I think he had like this line because it's also, what's the dark one?
I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember, but he has a lot of deer and they're really, really pretty. And I love this one. I'm ready for Miss Fluff's papers. Yeah, Miss Fluff, we have to get her.
We're working on that.
We have to get her samples out to her, and then
for approval.
let me see. I don't think there is a carnival ship that doesn't have a casino. Oh, really? I get up early and start with mimosas. Hey, King's Path was my very first DAC. Aw, pretty much all. Okay, what else? Okay, so this is new work by Kalina Kohlmeyer. That is Kerwin's sister. So these are really, really pretty. She painted them. Love them. Go get them if you like them. I remember working on the Blue Lion. Yeah, that's like, those are old school ones, like when I first fell in love with his art.
You naming them or?
Oh, we have Midnight Whiskers and Mischievous Feline. I can see the names of these, so I don't have to
Not
watch
everybody
them.
can see it though. It's
Okay.
like small.
And then another one by Kalina is Rosebud. Also beautiful. I love it. And then we're getting into Cheryl Carpenter's, some of her, what does she call them? Traditional art pieces is what she calls them. So this is Freddie. And this one she made because I was like, where's my frog? After she started releasing all of her cute animals. So she made the frog one, and I love it so much. It's so cute. Keep going. And then these two, we have Mikey and what's her name?
Come on.
Chloe. Sarah, Kimmy. I had the k part. Listen to me, Mikey and Kimmy. See, they're super cute. I did grab Dragon Castle. Yes. All right, then we have new Josephine wall designs. These are so pretty. We have Flight of the Lynx. So pretty and soul of a unicorn. I feel like I personally have a soul of a unicorn. You know what I mean? You ever feel like that? Like, I'm a unicorn. I feel strong about that. And then Doorway to the Stairs. I love this piece too.
Doorway to the Stars.
Oh, I don't
That
know why I
piece,
said stairs. I had one of you guys.
I wanted to message her and see that. I want to know if anybody else is getting this feeling from that. Doorway to the Stars to me looks like a tapestry painting. Like some people will paint on canvas, but then it looks like a black velvet tapestry painting. Like she had black velvet and painted on the black velvet.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
What is wrong with a frog called Freddy? Curious minds want to know. She said, I love that frog until now that I realize it's called Freddy. Is it like a bad name? Because I think it's a cute name. I don't know. Is Mikey a diamond painting? I don't think it is. yet, but I will ask who she's licensed with, which is Enablers Outpost, if they're planning on releasing it. And I'll let you know. Okay, and then we're getting into Yume's debut. So we signed Yume. We signed Yume.
We got Yume.
We got Yume. It happened, you guys. It was just our last stream we did. And I was like, look, I'm trying to sign this lady. So, yeah.
To be honest, I was actually in the process during the stream. I was actually speaking with Yume on, like, we were getting the contract signed.
Yeah, like happened moment. Right after.
If we'd stayed live for about 15-20 minutes, we would have announced that she signed it.
That's right. So we have Yume's Starfire Dance. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, look at me, Starfire Dance. Oh my gosh, and look at these. So I'm so glad that Naughty Space Void got so high in the votes, because I love this image so much. And we have The Great Escape. My ex-husband Freddy Froggy nickname, Freddy, but I love frogs. I've had them as pets. Well, you know what? When you get the diamond painting and you finish it, once it is released, you could name it something else.
It's yours. It's like like when you get a pet. Sometimes you buy, rescue a pet or something. It doesn't always keep the name it was given when you got it.
Mm-hmm. And after watching Cheryl's interview today, she just comes up with random names. Like, she actually struggles to think of names. So, like, there's no secret meaning behind the names. She just thinks of it,
Except for Rick, when Rick comes out with a Crashly bird, nobody's going to be allowed to rename that one.
Oh yeah, when there is a Crashly bird, there has so much meaning behind that bird. Okay, that's the best one.
If there's ever a Crashly bird.
If. Listen, beautiful images. Okay, keep going. I gave my Naughty Space Void kit away as a gift. I said The Great Escape. It looks fabulous. Wonderful. Oh, I didn't even know that was a diamond painting. It's probably gone. So here's another one of Jeremiah Kettner's Nico lines, Nico Cafe. And then we have a kitty cat. Love his art. So pretty. Love it. Keep going. There's many to get through, and we're already over our time. And we have his otters floating along. Beautiful. Super duper cute. And then we just launched Ivy. Okay, is it Delamore? Dolomore. Dolomore? Because that seems weird to say it. Dolomore. Dolomore?
Dolomore.
Ivy. We launched Ivy. Beautiful work. So yes, we have fairy lights. Look, if you just spell it, I'm looking at the spelling of it. I could see how it's spelled. That was so funny. That's like something I would do.
It is.
You say it like this, and it's just her last name. Thank you so much. That was very helpful. That was such a me move. I can relate to you so much more. Sparkle Dust Diamonds. Okay. Oh, I love Enchanting Brew so much. Okay, blow this one up, please. Let's go. Okay.
Enchanting Brew?
Okay, you don't have to blow it up. It's fine. Put your weapons away. So I love this piece so much. I see me and my sisters in it, like Tia and Rebecca, and it was just this big thing that was in our little sisters group chat we have when it first launched, and I love it so very much. And the next one is Breakfast Buddies.
You actually got the name.
Thank you. And if you all don't know, there is currently an Ivy Dole.
It's DOLAMORE.
There is an Ivy event going on currently, hosted by Courtney herself. And I also love Courtney a lot. So check that out. I think the name of the group is the Ivy Dolomore event. So check that out.
I need to get papers done for that one.
So this one is also a new release. Anthony Christo. Or Ow. Oh, Ow. Anthony. We have Kitsune Tuskiko.
Kitsune Tuskiko.
Thank you. So beautiful Nine-Tail Fox. Wonderful. Love it. And then Wolf
Captivary.
Yes. Captivary. Daloamore. Dollar bill, yeah. Dollar more. Either way, Ivy is Ivy, and her art is stunning. Okay. So is Anthony. Seriously. Kubakai, gotta jump off. Wind down TV time with wind. I said wind. Okay, you have fun. We're wrapping it up here. And then also Anthony Christo butterfly pattern. Beautiful. And then there is a May with Yume event going on, which I think is more like an event inside of an event. So that is this group.
Yeah, these are.
This event is going on in the group called Year with Yume. We have the release papers, the cover minder, and the Tumblr.
Those
Okay.
were released last week.
Oh, I changed the
Well,
default to newest. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So yes, all of these are available now. So grab yours. The code is going at the bottom. It's 15% off of your order. This code is good for 24 hours, right?
Until 7 p.m. Central Time.
7 p.m.
26.
Central. Yeah. So, and the code is, where did it go?
May 15th.
May 15. So lowercase, use that code at checkout, write it down, and go shopping. And Rick, if you're still here, thanks for joining us in the chat and listening to our adventures. We will talk to you all.
$1
Look,
more.
we're just gonna call her Ivy. Dollar bill. No, just kidding. Don't tell her I said that. Okay, bye everyone. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have fun.
Thanks.
Goodbye now.